Hey everyone, Caleb from Stay Lake Norman here. We are the best in class when it comes to vacation rentals on Lake Norman, and we want to bring you the best in class. So I'm sitting down with the best in the area, where to eat, what to drink, and how to play on Lake Norman. Let's get to it. Hey everyone, we're back again with yet another episode of the Lake Norman Experience podcast. I am so happy to be out in the fresh air, sitting here with Cameron Kane, the owner of Bohemian Cattle Company. Now, not a lot of people know about this, we'll get to that, but Cameron, let's start by just answering the question is, why do you love Lake Norman?
You know, I've loved Lake Norman for a long time. We've been a member of the community now for, better part of a decade. I live down in the Denver area. On the water. I grew up in Tidewater, Virginia. I gravitate to water naturally, and Lake Norman is an amazing estuary that we love, and it's a great place for family and friends to enjoy themselves on the weekend and to live in general.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the water speaks for itself, and then when you have the beautiful nature surrounding the lake, with the mountains that you can see in the background, you've got forests, which you can kind of see behind us on the video. It's kind of like a hidden gem, that I felt like when I found it. So now, like I said before, not a lot of people probably know about this. I know you're gaining some traction. People are starting to learn about it. But what in the heck is Bohemian Cattle Company?
Bohemian Cattle Company is, it's a culmination of a long time of hard work and due diligence. We originally bought the property about 8 years ago now. Never envisioned kind of what it's turned into today. We own a real estate management business that we run out of the back. We've got some warehousing in the back, and we started a hemp farm at one point. Yeah. We then decided that's not exactly what we wanted to do. We built a wedding venue on the property. We also realized that's not exactly what we want to do. And honestly, it all started with people in the community kind of telling us what they want here in the community. Yeah. Cheryl's Ford is a place that, there's not a whole lot here, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, it's part of the Allure. It's very rural. Right. It's near the lake. You can come out here. You can get a good piece of property. The schools are phenomenal. But really until Publix showed up and Joey's, there was nothing here. Right. And we like that about the area. But we also understand progress is inevitable, and this area has just exploded, and really since COVID, obviously. Mm-hmm. With all the people who moved down here. And so we wanted something that the community could really enjoy. And I didn't grow up with a farm. I didn't have the luxury of that, but I certainly had a lot of friends who did have farms. And having a family farm was always something we dreamed of. And so we took a very, we'll call it dilapidated piece of property. And really molded it into something that is really special. And it's something where we didn't want to keep it just as a family farm. We wanted the entire community to really come in here to be able to experience what farm life is like, but also an extremely relaxed atmosphere where people can be outside, they can bring their kids, they can enjoy all the fruits of our labor. And really just make it special for everyone here in the community who again told us that's exactly what they want. They want something family friendly that is outdoorsy and something that they don't have to worry about their kids. Their kids just go and run around the property, mm-hmm. raise some hell, and we just as the grown-ups sit around and drink some nice cold beers. Yep. And eat some really, really good food cooked by our chef Colby. Yeah.
So I've seen the property. Those of you watching the video, you can kind of see what this grand place can be. Now, this is just one aspect of the company, though, the farm, if you will. This is, I guess, the bar, the restaurant where you can kind of hang out. What's outside these walls that people can do here?
So, we are, a working farm. So obviously we have Black Angus cattle that we raise on some of the fields adjacent mm-hmm. to the property that we're in currently. we do, during the weeks, it's a corporate event center. So we bring in some of the large corporations. We used to do it back in the day with my old company. Come out here, do team building exercises, show them about how farming works, but also do scavenger hunts and dodgeball, play, different sports, all types of things for just, trying to build teams and build camaraderie around an organization. And then during the week, we're going to be open to the public. So, bringing in, whether that's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or it's Wednesday, will be to be determined at this point. But really just bringing people in and again, just enjoying the atmosphere. We've got hiking trails throughout the property. We've got disc golf course throughout the property. We've got a fishing pond that's we stocked down there for the kids. We're going to have a soccer field also for the kids. We'll allow kids to bring mountain bikes out here or just run around the trails and raise hell that way. We've got gold on the property, so we allow gold mining and different things. And really, that's some of the stuff we've created so far. But it's an open template, and we're looking forward to people, much like how this was created in the first place, people telling us what we need to do. We love for people to come in here, give us ideas and things like that, and we'll create it as we go. Brad Bonning is our full-time brand manager, and his responsibilities are really listening to the public, really figuring out kind of what they're wanting to do, and we will kind of create an atmosphere that people are just wanting to come back and back every single time. We want your kids to be asking to come back, not just necessarily just the parents.
Right. I absolutely love that. So for everybody out there that's like, wow, I've got to know more about this. I've got to follow them. I've got to know when they open, because I know the grand opening is probably going to be amazing, whatever you guys are planning. So what's the best way for everybody out there to follow you all, follow your journey, and make sure they don't miss the day you guys open?
Well, certainly it's social media. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, we're on all of them. That's certainly the best way to kind of follow us. We do have billboards that we got, one on 150 and another one on 16 as well, which obviously they're digital billboards, so we're going to be able to update those as well. We're still navigating some of the zoning, as some of you have seen who are already on our Facebook and other Instagram or social media channels. We're still navigating some of the counties stipulations right now, but we hope very soon that we're going to be past that and we're open as soon as possible, and hopefully in the next couple weeks. Fingers crossed. We need you guys to all pray for us, but we're ready. The food is phenomenal. The staff is even better than the food.
The beer's delicious.
The beer is cold, and we got 24 taps waiting to serve as much as you guys need in order to have a really good time here.
Yeah. Well, listen, everybody out there that's listening, watching, they're coming soon. Bohemian Cattle Company. This is, in their words, what you asked for in the community. So as soon as they are live, we will keep you updated, they will keep you updated, and you're not going to want to miss coming to see this amazing venue. Hey everyone, thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of the Lake Norman Experience. Make sure you don't miss another one, so be sure to follow and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Stay Lake Norman, and make sure to follow us and subscribe to the Lake Norman Experience wherever you get your podcasts.